Now, now I'm going to be using the carving knife. The one thing we don't do with a good carving knife is the steel. I'm going to use the back end of the knife to prove it. I don't sharpen a carving knife. A carving knife has to be done by a professional, all right? So, but if you find yourself carving a carving knife, I'll show you for an example of a carving knife I had, which has been used on numerous occasions with the steel. You see, you will see the difference in the edges. One has been made blunt. Now, it's still good, it's still fine for what I can use it for, all right? In the kitchen, I can use it for myself for different jobs, all right? But you need to try and keep the teeth, all right? Now, these are generally done, there are companies out there, or you know, chefs, people come around to chefs once a month and they sharpen their knives for us. But like this, you want to try and keep the teeth as much as possible, especially for the likes of bread and stuff. Basically, because what it does, it grips onto the food item. Okay. And now the reason why, again, you need the teeth on them. A lot of items we use in kitchens, right? They're quite smooth. They're like rubbery as well, for want of a better word, you know. So this is the items there, they're smooth. Okay, if I was to use, let's say, my carving knife or chopping knife on them, there's a good chance it's going to fall. Okay, I go like that and it could slide off. What you want to do, again, use a knife that has teeth in it. Okay, so if I'm going to slice this, again, on the board always, do my best to be looking down on it, okay? Again, when you're carving or you're in a kitchen, especially a professional kitchen, you're on your feet for a long, long time, okay? And posture is very, very important when you're doing this, okay? At the moment, what I'm working from here, it's a slightly lower than what we are used to in kitchens. In the kitchens here, the benches will be up to hip height, so you're not bent down as normal, okay? But anytime you are working on kitchens, or you're working behind a chopping board using knives, which we do a lot, you keep one foot straight and the other foot is at a slight angle. It helps your posture, helps your back, so you don't have a sore back at the end of the day. Okay? Again, putting a slight bit of pressure, not much, slight bit of pressure on it so it's not sliding. Okay? Using the teeth, carve. Now this is the one knife you use all of the blade. You're back and forth. Again, letting the blade do the work. I'm not putting any pressure on this, except a slight bit of downward pressure. Again, keeping my fingers there, all right? Never taking the knife above the finger. Your knuckle will disappear. Again, letting the knife do the work, slight grip. Come on.